Okay guys, so anyway, here it is. Probably the last video I'll do on the Royal Enfield INT 650 for a while, but I wanted to show you some of the things I've done and some of the things I've added just recently. I have done a previous video on some other bits and pieces, but these I'm kind of excited about, and I hope you like them too. First of all, got these Trip Machine Saddlebags. Really gorgeous leather two-tone. I'm going to come back and open these up in a second. And I have a Royal Rider brown seat that I got from eBay. Now it's not a touring seat, so I don't know how it's going to be on a long trip. I haven't even tried it, but to be honest with you, that's not what this bike is for. But it's super comfortable for my short rides to work, which are about 15 miles each way, and I've had no issues with it whatsoever. Side panels on both sides. Now you do have to remove some of the hardware from the existing side panels that mount to the Trip Machine bags, but it's all very straightforward, and I might do a video on that if you want me to. Otherwise, there are videos out there. Stuart Fillingham did one which actually got me interested in these bags anyway to start with. So the Royal Rider seat and the Trip Machine bags, and I'm just going to open these up, so stop the video for a second. Be right back. Right, so I've opened the bag up. It's a lot easier with two hands. So you've got a side pocket here, which is actually pretty deep, very similar size to the original side panels. Now, part of the installation of this requires removing the stock toolkit, but as you can see, there's a little strap for it in there, so the existing toolkit is now inside the bag. Ha! Someone's just started up their mower, so I knew I was taking a chance doing this tonight. But there you go, beautiful brass looking buckles. A little bit tricky with one hand. It's kind of a two-handed operation, to be honest. Maybe this one, once they wear in a little bit, these are pretty new. I got these from Trip Machine Direct. I'm trying to remember the price. I'll have to look that up and put it up for you. And these guys really did do a great job in getting them to me in a hurry. Oops, autofocus issue there. They reached out to me by email to confirm my order, and then when I responded, it came in about half of the time. So really good effort on their part. The 2-in-1 Stinger exhaust system, which was on it when I bought the bike, and I've said that in a previous video, which particularly appealed to me. One, because of the sound, and two, because of some of the weight loss was shedding those stock cans. They were big buggers. I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes now. Picked a great time to come out and do this. The halcyon mirrors that came with the bike also when I bought it. And I took off the tank pads and I've left it chrome because I think it just looks fantastic. Why hide that beautiful chrome behind tank pads or knee pads? Don't know if you can see this. You might be able to see it. I don't know if you can see that haze over there. Well, I'm in Wisconsin, and right now we are getting the effects of the Canadian wildfires. So we have a permanent haze and a permanent smoke smell right now, which is very interesting at 5 in the morning when I was riding this morning. This is probably one of the worst days, and unfortunately that's one of the things you have to deal with. And of course, I hope everybody up in Canada that's affected by those is doing well, keeping safe, and that your trials will be over soon. So I'm personally thinking of you. So there we go, one more walk around and I'll call it a day. Like I said, it's probably the last video I'll do on the INT for a while, just because I've got some stuff on my Triumph, and the Triumph is still my baby. This one has been a very fun project and a real fun bike to ride. I will add something here too. You can see these are grip puppies. I did get the Trip Machine, the wraps that go around the grip. They're a brown wrap that go around there, but I put them on and I just didn't like them. They were very hard and a little slick. I like the grip puppies. I like something a little bit more robust to hang on to. Ooh, misses. And as I said, they were a little bit on the hard side and thin too. It's a 7/8 inch bar. I believe it's a 7/8 inch bar, so I apologize if I'm wrong. So I think padding that out a little bit with the grip puppies just really helped me. I like to feel like I've got my hand around something. And the Trip Machine ones felt very thin and a little slick too, and I just feel more confident with the grip puppies. So I'm going to stay with them, put them back on. I haven't got around to doing powder coat yet. I was going to powder coat these brackets here and the tail bracket here, the tail light bracket. But I don't know, it's a big project to take them off and send them to powder coat, and I like riding the bike. As I've said in previous videos, that's the Tech Bike Parts chain guard here, to replace the original one, which was plastic. Took off the pegs and obviously took off the rack too, just to slim it down a little bit. So there you go, right there, my 650 INT Royal Enfield. A beautiful bike and an absolute pleasure to ride. If you've got one of these, you'll know. If you're thinking about one of these, I don't think you can go too far wrong. Thanks very much for watching. I'm sorry it's been a while since I've had a video up, but work and band commitments have kept me busy. Cheers and take care.